I set up 4 appointments today for my donut food truck client. 2 of them are with schools and 2 of them are with preschools. All 4 of them have dates between the 29th of February all the way to August 7th and are actually looking to have a food truck come out to one of their events.
An appointment today for my client in San Antonio. I spoke with a property manager of a huge apartment complex. They have a bunch of issues out there, and their preferred roofers are not really getting back to them as fast as they want. So we set it for next Wednesday. They got 22 buildings, a whole bunch of leaks. It's around 183,000 square feet total. So should be a pretty big one. Should be a pretty good one. Hopefully it closes fast.
Got 2 today. One was for my client out in Cincinnati. It's with a manufacturer. They're working with a couple of MSPs, but looking to centralize their services to one MSP. Want to talk all of the above, from support ticketing all the way to compliance and cybersecurity. Should be a really good one. There's about 75 users out there, 2 locations. They're going to really like this one. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Second one was for my client out in Richmond. I called through and got a nonprofit. The nonprofit told me that they are covered from an IT perspective from their parent company out in California. Called them, talked with the senior administrator. He told me that they are looking for an active partner for cybersecurity and compliance in the Richmond area. So we are going to meet with them next week. It should be a really good meeting. It's about 50 to 75 users, fully managed from the cybersecurity and compliance side of things.
Okay, so I got 2 today. One of them was for my roofer over in Salt Lake City. I called an apartment. They didn't have any issues necessarily with their roof, but they were wanting gutter bids for all the buildings. There was about 23 buildings. It's 2 different properties. So we're gonna go out and do that. And a lot of times when gutters need to be replaced, the roof also needs to be looked at. So that should be a pretty good one. The other one was for a roofer up in Portland. And I called them. They said they didn't have any issues at first, but the owner was actually in town that day. And they told him I called, and he's like, yeah, we want to bid on the re-roof. So we're going to go out there. It's a TPO roof, about 4,000 square feet, but excited for it. It should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, so got a appointment today for my new client in Miami, Florida. Actually spoke to the property manager of this condo complex. Luckily, he told me he actually manages 3 properties, and they are actively having some roof issues right now, so kind of like a 3-for-1 special. So we're going to go out there next week and take a look at all 3 properties and see if we can't close something out of it. So first appointment for a new client, and looks like a pretty good one, so pretty stoked.
So I got 2 appointments today for one of my janitorial clients. The first one was at an event center. They already do have a cleaner, but they need somebody to clean the outside of the windows. It's a really large historic building and with a lot of windows, so hopefully it'll be a good one. And then the second appointment was with a almost $1 billion commercial building company, property management company. This one's going to be an introduction, so hopefully that'll be good.
17. We have 17 right now?
We have 17.
Holy, that's awesome. Great news. Great news. All right, who's got a good one?
Yeah, I got one for my client in San Antonio. It's like apartment complex. Their current roofer hasn't reached back out to them, so they're having a bunch of issues. There's 22 buildings. It's like 180,000 square feet, so should be a pretty good one. Set it for next Wednesday at noon. So.
Yeah, I got my first one for 360 Roofing. It's kind of a 3-in-1 called the Property Manager. He oversees 3 properties, and they have active issues going on right now. And he said, have your guys bring W-9 paperwork out. So should be a pretty good one. We're going out there next week.
Got a good one for Unity Networking. Current contract expires in 2.5 months. They're co-managed, 62 users, currently doing a project going down to 2 virtual servers. So we're meeting with them as soon as the current project is over to get a bid out to them for the contract expiration.
Really good. Bruce is getting held up. He's on a, my bad. Bruce is getting held up. He's on a meeting right now, but he wanted me to say this morning he had 4 meetings. They're all active event dates spanning from February 22nd to April 7th, so pretty long time.
4 donut meetings?
Yeah.
Yep. He's running the calls now. So he's actually getting on there and showing them the stuff, how to sign up, and getting signed contracts for them. at this point.
It's pretty sad.
And
Donut dealer, dude.
And I will say, Gridley told me yesterday, since he's not here, his first meeting for CompuType he set up, proposal going out for $500 for web services, another $1,500 a month for managed services.
Awesome. Who's back there? You look like something's going on.
I just got off the phone, got one for Wattmasters, 50,000 square foot manufacturer. Just wanting to get some proposals for possible different solar outcomes there at the facility, so yeah.
Let's go. Anytime he talks about solar, you need to be wearing those sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
The commission checks it.
You like you need a toothpick. Who else? Mason.
Yeah, I had one for my client out in Richmond. I called a nonprofit. They bounced me around on the phone and then said that all their IT was handled out of California. I called the parent company in California. The senior system administrator said that they're actively looking for a partner in cybersecurity. So it's about 50 to 75 end users, 7 locations. So it should be a really good one for
Anybody else? Deals, proposals?
Well, not a deal or proposal, but yesterday afternoon I booked an appointment at a Baptist church in Daytona Beach for R&K roofing. I emailed them like a week ago and just got a voicemail from the deacon yesterday morning, so I called him back and he explained that they're missing some shingles on their roof and they want to do a gutter replacement, although that part is kind of a few months away. The roof is a bigger priority. But we're going to give them quotes on both Monday afternoon.
Awesome. Deals? Proposals?
Had 2 proposals go out. The roofing company got a major repair proposal for $72,000, and they're going to send a re-roof quote on that one as well for, they said, close to $200. And for a leak, he had a similar situation, had a major coating for $301,000. They actually have it in the budget to do a re-roof, so we said right under 7 figures would be that quote. And their commission, they are
very nice.
Just got an appointment for Jonesboro, that's why I was late. That's cool. Then I got 3 proposals with Master Tech, one like 15 grand, 50 grand, and then 2 options at like 70 and 90 grand.
I had an appointment this morning for my client in Louisville. Spoke with the maintenance director of a rehab facility out there. Said they're having a bunch of leaks. Haven't had the roof looked at in over 4 years. Just a TPO style roof, so it's our specialty. So we're going out there next Thursday at noon. Gonna go give them a quote for repairs or a re-roof if they need to, and should be a pretty good one.
Got one for my Salt Lake client today. It's with this medical practice that's coming up on the end of their contract. We actually work with a company in the same building as one of their offices, which has made it really convenient. But they want us to come out and talk about their security. They want to keep their data protected, as well as possibly getting an on-site technician to deal with things like their cameras, as well as their printers and other technology. It should be a pretty good one.
Another appointment today for my client in Denver, Colorado is actually a school, high school, called over and asked for the old, what I found out was the old facilities director. There's a new guy, so I spoke to him, and weren't having any pressing issues right now going on, but he's fairly new to the role and wants us to come out and just make sure they're all well taken care of. So we're going to go out there next week. It's I'm pretty stoked about it. It's a pretty huge building, 160,000 square feet. They also got solar panels up on the roof, so we're going to have to, if we do anything, we're going to have to take those off, put them back on. So could be a really good opportunity to score a big one for them, so I'm pretty excited.
I got 2 today. First one was for Wattmasters in Phoenix. Got a facilities manager at a 50,000 square foot manufacturer on the phone. Been talking to him off and on for the past couple weeks. Finally got a day and time for us to go out there, give him a free energy assessment. Early stages of looking at solar, but we're going to go out there, shoot him a quote, give him some ideas of what they can do at the facility.
Second one was for Preferred down in Atlanta. My roofer
So in
found
regards
a
to an email that I
rehabilitation
sent
center.
about a month
They got
ago.
active leaks throughout the whole facility, about 20,000 square foot in total. Going out there end of this
Thank
month,
you.
check out the leaks and the problems at the location.
I got one today for my client up in Minnesota. They like me targeting government buildings, so I was calling a VFW. It turns out they had been trying to get a roofer out for the past few months. It's been a very long time since they had someone up on the roof. Scheduled an inspection for later this month.
So we got a great one for one of our IT clients today. Their contract's going to be up in 2 months, so we're able to meet with them at the end of the month when a project is finished. They have 42 users, 2 servers, so we'll get together with them, get some bids, and make sure we're competitive for them.